Hello, this is Patricia and I'll have something today for you if you have a bit tight hips or hip flexors, just want to bring some movement and strength into your legs. Good. We start in a standing pose with the feet hip width apart or even a little bit wider. Have the toes pointing away from you. And then very slowly come all the way down. Have the hands onto your thighs, lower down into a squat. Change the position of your feet as it comes naturally so that you feel comfortable. And the knees point forward over your second toe. Good. Now some of you might find yourself on the toes. That's fine. You can use blocks or props behind your heels for support. Toes. Palms together inside your thighs. Press the inner thighs away with your elbows, and very important, you want to lift the chest up. So I'll show you from the side. So maybe when you come into the pose, it's a bit more like this, rounded back, and then as you inhale, lift the chest up. So often that means we have to lift up onto our toes as soon as we straighten the back, and that's totally fine. Do so if that is needed. Good. Take another deep breath in, exhale, and as you inhale, engage your glutes and your thighs and lift up into a standing pose. Good. Now you almost can't see me again. We come straight into goddess pose. So the feet, again, pointing away. Bend the knees here, palms in front of the chest. Good. Now feel your opening here into the hip, and we want to create movement to loosen that area a bit. So we move a little bit from side to side. Good. Careful, oops, you hear the cracking. My hips are opening. You can also have the hands on your thighs if that makes you just feel a bit more comfortable and confident. Good. If you want to go deeper here, slowly go over to one side. Careful with your knees. It's a really good pose or exercise also for your knees. Yes, over to one side and then to the other. You can straighten the leg and you can lift the toes off the ground. Inhale up, exhale over to one side, bring the feet up, exhale to the other side, toes up, inhale and exhale. So you can do that a few times, and what you can also do then is come to center, and with the hands on the ground you can then move again a little bit from side to side. You can also move your head and just create a flow around as you wish, just freely. Good. Once you're done with that, come onto your knees, and now we stretch into the hip flexors. Sit back onto your heels. Gives you also a nice stretch into your ankles. Bring the hands down behind you and breathe here. Maybe this is enough for you. If you want to go deeper, lift up, open the feet a little bit, open the knees a little bit, and then sit down in between your heels. You might want to use a block, any prop to sit on, and then lean back, so that already feels different. You might want to come down onto your forearms. Again, that might feel totally different. Or maybe you want to go further down. You can also release your head and take another few breaths here. As you inhale, slowly lift up, bring the hands out in front of you, knees together, and come into a child's pose. So very important here is that we move slowly, so it's not anything we rush into, but moving slowly with awareness. Good. Inhale, lift up. And that might just be your little sequence to loosen up your hips, strengthening a bit the legs. If you want, you can add a downward facing dog here, which adds actually beautifully here. Hips up, push the hips back, relax the head. Maybe walk the legs, bending one knee after the other. Just stretching now into the legs. And maybe shake the head, yes and no. Breathe. So if you want to add sun salutations, this is where you can continue with your sun salutations, or again, this is a good time to also stop and just keep that as your little morning routine. Thank you very much for joining this little tutorial. I hope I get a few more along and share with you in my newsletters or my social media channels. Thank you so much. Namaste, and let me know if you have any questions or any feedback or a wish, any topic you want to see covered by me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.